Welcome back everyone, my name is Echo and I hope you're having a great day. Today's Minecraft video, it's episode 38 of the Minecraft Underground Survival Series. Now, in the last episode, I was incredibly frustrated with one of my builds. Now, on live stream, and after you guys leaving comments down below, thank you very much, helping me, I've now come up with a solution. So I hope you guys do like this. If you follow me on twitch.tv/ECKOSOLDIER, you would have already seen this. If not, welcome to my new and improved room. So I've been doing my rooms a lot like this design. I decided to switch it up a little bit, and we are using logs, oak logs. Now, one of the biggest problems in the last episode was getting the campfires from below to come up top. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to do this in case you want to do it for your own world. So, the barbecue is now active. It's looking good. This is the design I went with. It's just one of those rooms that's really, I don't know, just aesthetically pleasing to look at more than anything else. I've got chests. You can't open them. We've got one over there. I kind of want to try and find some cobwebs. So if we can find a fresh mine shaft, I don't know how long that's going to take. We can put some cobwebs up there. But this is what we've gone for. And Harmony has food at this moment. So we've got campfires in here. I've got a couple on me. I want to show you guys how to do this in case you want to do it for yourself. So basically, you have to kind of break one of the, not break them, but you have to put it out. You can do this with potions, but the best way to do it is with a shovel. So we'll go back to my main area today. This episode 38, guys, so in 2 more episodes is a download. Now, what I'm hoping to do in episode 40 is to conquer a guardian temple. I've kind of started preparation for that. So if you guys want to do exactly what, like I did there, of course, you're going to need 2 campfires. Now, first thing you need to do, place down your campfire there, take this one out. You need to break this and break the one underneath it. Now, lucky enough, this still floats, all right? It's a really good mechanic. And if you grab your next one, you can then put that under there, and it actually goes through. Which means if you wanted to make yourself like a barbecue, you grab yourself some raw ones of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you guys can see, we have ourselves a BBQ. So that was driving me crazy in the last episode. Now, something that's really annoying with this, you can silk touch this, but it takes forever to do. Even with the diamond efficiency, it takes forever to do. I don't want to lose these because they are very, very expensive. Especially when you're using a lot of campfires like I have in this series. There we go. I knew I was going to do something like that. All right, so let's start off with what we're going to be doing today. So today, we need to focus on my villages, but I got a couple of things that I would like to do, and I really appreciate everyone who has been leaving ideas in the comment section. I've been jotting them down inside of the lectern book, but before we do that, guys, I've got 30 levels. Let's spend these levels. So this armor over here, yes, he's got no pants and no booties. This is my backup armor. If I'm still doing the series when the Nether update releases, that, which is basically the exact same as my armor, will be transferred into netherite armor. Of course, we're going to have to obtain ourselves netherite. I've got these, which need to be combined there, but we need to combine these books with this. So if we put you and you, that's 26, that's 18. So this is going to be protection 4 and feather falling 4, depth strider 3. It's going to be, I think that's it. I think that's all I needed for this. So if we do this and this, the other way around, it's 21 levels. Man, we need more levels. That's not right, though. What am I missing? Protection, feather falling, and depth strider. That's about right. We don't have unbreaking. That's what I don't have. Unbreaking. Okay, so we're not quite done yet. We have so many enchantments here that are going to go to waste. I mean, I'm not in a big rush to get that done. Right, guys, before we do anything at all, let me go and see my villages. They have been a big problem in this series for me. A massive problem. They're broken. They're a complete mess. Now, if you watched my live stream the other day, it was painful. If you didn't, good, because it was painful. In the episode, I've been focusing a lot on trying to get myself cartographers. We had 2 of them. Turns out that not one of them offers me a Guardian Temple map. So we have new villagers here. I'm hoping they're gonna, you don't have a job. Let's get rid of you. And people are like, Echo, don't kill your villagers in the last episode. Guys, they are that broken that even if I kill them, it's totally fine. They don't seem to be getting professions. So I think it's going to be a case of me having to just restart my whole entire farm. The problem is slabs. So I am physically going to restart this whole entire room. I mean, I want to kind of start it today. Mainly the floor. Everything else is fine. These guys I don't even know what to say. They just really love the corner. And then you've got my villagers down here that don't even make sense because the ones that work at these stations don't even sleep there. Like, he should sleep there, shouldn't you, Mason Gary? But you sleep over there instead. Even though he already had a job inside of there, he decided to change workstation. Honestly, villagers on Bedrock are a complete mess. Now, just to show you guys my appreciation, because I do take a lot of inspiration from you guys in the comment section, the first one we have here, because this is something else I need to work on, is coming from Perry A. Maybe put the dark room inside the slime chunk area. You get slimes along with mobs. So, thank you for the suggestion. We could start on that today. The other one from Jag Deep. Put an armor stand facing towards the barbecue so that it looks like he's cooking. Absolutely brilliant. We're going to start off by doing that. So anything you guys have in terms of inspiration that you think would help me in this series, feel free to leave it down below in the comment section. For this though, we're going to use ourselves chain armor, because I've not really used chain armor in this, so let's go to the spawner. So this one, yeah, let's take this one, right? Let's take a fully repaired one. I know that's not fully repaired, but I think we'll go with chain today. A little bit of rotten flesh inside of there. We'll go with chain, and I think I'm going to give him a stick. Or even, no, we can give him a trident, so it looks like he's poking it, because the trident's probably one of the only tools in Minecraft that looks like cutlery. So let's go back. And just like that, we have our spare armor stand. So I'm less frustrated in this episode compared to the last one. I'm really happy that we've got this built and done. I really like it. So we're just going to do an armor stand probably about there. No, it needs to be facing this way a little bit. How many angles is there on this one? No, I guess we will have to keep it like that one. Alrighty, so let's give you this and this. And this. And these. And last but not least, this. So we need to make it look like, what animations do we have here? We need to make it look. Nope, not the can. I mean, I think that looks like the best one, right? To flip them over, it's probably the best one we're gonna get. But I'm so happy that this room is complete. Oh yeah, so I've got one more thing that I want to show you guys. I've got 2 maps. There's a reason why I've got 2 maps. This one is this map, this world. The next one is, well, that's in that direction. Because I strongly believe, if we grab ourselves the other map, that I don't think, if I remember correctly, I did a seed review of this seed before I ever began to do a series. I don't think the Guardian Temple is that way. I think the Guardian Temple could be that way. So I began to do a bunch of mining, which is why my Silk Touch needs to be repaired. And I just remembered, we got ourselves quite a lot of goodies here. 18 more diamonds. Let's see what this produces today. All right, 18 diamonds. I want 30 back. Come on, that's 6, 7, 10, 11, 14, 16, 20, 4, 25, 29. Oh, we're well past what I needed. 32, 33, 34, 37. Boom. I've got so many diamonds, man. I'm starting to get more diamonds than I have iron. Who has that other than me? I gotta find another use for my diamonds. Maybe it is time for me to start building like a vault. Ah, glass. These glass pieces, guys, right? Because I did do a little bit of mining for glass resources. Quite a bit. These are for trading purposes because of the cartographer. We found a cartographer. Turns out the thing he offered me was a woodland mansion. In reality, I probably should have took the woodland mansion, come to think of it, but we need a guardian temple. All right, let me show you what I've been working on anyway. So what you guys can currently see me doing is going from one side to another in a map. If the Guardian Temple is going to be anywhere, it's going to be down here. Now, as you guys know, on episode 40, I get... Hey, there's a zombie. I get to go above ground, as well as a download. I'm hoping to start to conquer a Guardian Temple. Now, goodbye. I'm not allowed to go above Y level 64. However, if we go here and then start our day in the ocean, we're fine. So I'm allowed to be in the oceans. And we got, yeah, this is where we're at right now. We got to this point. It's a lot of goodies. I got to this point and we did find ourselves a water cave, which is very, very good. It's a very good start for us because here is, I found a lot of ores. We don't really need to focus on them right now. I found even diamonds down here. This takes us... there is, well, it takes us somewhere. It takes us out and I think into the ocean. I didn't fully explore this though. Without any potions, I think it's quite risky to do. I only have a certain amount of water breathing. This takes us to a new section here. I've not been here yet. That's incredibly dark as well. So yeah, we've got a lot of potential here. And we are currently in an iceberg biome as well. So we need to focus. I need to get myself an active cartographer. Might not happen straight away. Might not happen in today's video. But that really is my next big project. And we're quite far away, honestly. That's why my pick is nearly, well, not nearly broken, but why it's so damaged. Because that's my next project. Get to the Guardian Temple. All right, back we go. Let's focus on the villages today. Feels good to be back in my own map. So we're going to break all the workstations and all the beds today. I'm breaking them all. We're going to start knocking down some walls. I'm going to be a lot smarter with my villages. We may even need to kill a couple of them. I've got well too many librarians. We need them near the start, but like, do we really need librarians at this point when I've got 4 chests worth of enchanted books and the most OP armor I could possibly have? I think the answer to that question is no. I don't need that many of them. So we can start, I mean, I'm not going to get rid of the resources, but I can certainly take you and we will make ourselves one of these. Just so I can store all my stuff. And then you can go back inside of there. I've harvested a bunch of the trees as well. Still need to get dark oak saplings, so we need to work on like a little bit of a to-do list. Also, guys, something else I want to do is what I might do is I might board this up, and in the center of here have like tropical fish tank. That's what I think I might do. Now, I'm hoping they're asleep, because if they're asleep, it'll be a little bit easier for me to work with if they're asleep. Now, we need to get rid of a couple of them. They might breed again, but we need to get rid of them now. You make no sense, right? Who are you? You are sharpness too expensive. Let's get rid of you. And you've been in the floor for way too long. And that's the problem. The problem isn't these guys. It's just the game itself. So, let's start by knocking down some walls. This is really going to suck because I really liked this build, but unfortunately this build does not like my villagers. So let's begin by squaring off this room a little bit more. I just realized, right? The villagers still and her, even though they're asleep. Is that classed as villagers dreaming? I'm so disappointed I have to do this. This is, you know what, they're probably going to fix, I think they have fixed this in 1.16, but having to wait for 1.16 is really going to suck. Now, one of the downsides to this, guys, well, actually, it's a little bit of a benefit because I'm going to get a little bit of glowstone back. One of the things with this, I think they're going to start losing their stuff. I don't want to take away too many. Glowstone, we'll get a little bit of glowstone back. They're going to wake up and be like, what's going on? It would be so much. I know you guys are going to comment saying, hey, Echo, you should have put them all in one section and then done it while they're not there. I probably should have. I'm still going to keep these rooms because I still want to somewhat keep the same design if we can. You're going to be with this. So they're still going to go like that. I still want to keep this same design going on here, right? Because in fact, I kind of didn't need to do that. Do we? I think we can still keep that like that. The ceiling doesn't affect anything at all. But what we can do is I could probably still keep this here as well. Whoops. We'll do you and you. I'm just going to have to start sorting out the lights again. So we're going to have to put some of the glowstone that's in the floor in the ceiling because we need to use full blocks. I don't even think I told you guys what the problem is. The problem we currently have is that these villagers, they don't like half blocks, slabs. They do not like them. Now, I began to try and fix them a little bit, but we're just going to have to keep the floor flat. And we're just going to have to use like different blocks to make it look somewhat better. So So the whole entire floor literally needs to become blocks. Man, one day Bedrock will be a nice place to play. Now the villagers are going to wake up very soon. I don't have my clock. Well, actually, yeah, I do have my clock. It's about to be morning time. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to do... I mean, that can stay like that. They don't need to change. I actually don't think all of this needs to change, if I'm honest with you. Because they're full blocks. I don't think this needs to change. I think the main changes are going to be where the villagers are at. So we might get away with using a little bit of glowstone here. But what I am going to do, in fact, what I am going to do is we are going to take this for about 2 sections, because I'm going to start using these now. We are going to get rid of this. You know what, guys? I think just to make life easier for myself, I'm probably, honestly... Yep, it's good morning. Yep, things have changed, right? It's probably best if I just put all blocks. I know it's going to be incredibly dark, and that's going to suck, but these are already blocks. At least I can start breaking the beds and workstations and stuff now, though. But yeah, we'll do it all block. Oh, okay. We've woken up to 2 of these guys. All right, well, we got 2 cartographers. We're going to need a little bit of paper today, and we're going to need some emeralds. This is why I've got glass as well. All right, so that's actually good news. I know the room is incredibly dark. We're just going to have to implement lanterns. If you guys don't know, in this series, I'm on a mission to try and refuse to use any torches that are fully visible. That's my mission. Alrighty, the floor is done. The floor is in. Let's take these. So, we did them. We can do these in here. In fact, we'll change that up. We'll do... Let's grab these 2 back. We might need to go and get a couple more of these. 1 and 2. We'll do a gap of 2. So we'll do 1 and 2. Gap of 2. Done and done. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We can still use slabs here. I think I use slabs. Where did we start the slab there? So they're backwards stairs. Ah, no, I carried on the design here, didn't I? Okay, so we could probably still keep that going. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. And we can do the exact same in here. So 1, come on, did I break the other one? That's fine. So that's going to be gap. We can't break that one, and then we'll do this. I'm sorry, villager. I hope you didn't die. Dude, there's so many. Note to self, man. Villagers are a pain. We've done that as well. And then we'll do this one. I think we got the perfect amount. So it just adds a little bit more light in this room. Again, it's quite dark in the middle, right? So we'll have to figure out something else there. So, what level did I do the slabs at? So the level, the same at this level. So again, we can still do the same design all the way to there. That's totally fine. It's time to implement some of the designs in here, though. So let's have a little bit of a mess around. So if we do like that there, same on this side. I think having the room open a little bit better for me is a little bit better. I don't like that though. I mean, I like it, but we can't do that because of how it's gonna look there. Should we just keep this really simple and just put slabs in there? So it still brightens up the room a little. Dude, really? Look at that. Hey. Alright, let me have a little bit of mess around with this, guys, and we'll be right back. So the more I'm looking at this, just ignore the villagers for now, the more actually I prefer it this way. Now, I've opened up there. I probably will eventually open up there, but I don't think that's needed right now. One thing we do need to do, though, is get rid of that, and just temporarily we're just going to fill this in, because what I'm going to do on here, we can start adding a little bit of lights. We need to raise this up by 1. I am going to raise this because villages have a habit of just going into really weird places, so I think that needs to be there. Yeah, in order for that to be there. Alright, let's continue. Go away, villager. They're not going to like the next thing, because what's going to happen next is when they're sleeping, I'm probably going to end up waking them up. Do we block this one off? That one's done as well. See why? You don't need to be in there. Fisherman Dave, man, I like Fisherman Dave. He's a really nice guy. A lot more space at this point. We are going to massively reduce my villages and workstations. In fact, I'm probably going to break every single workstation apart from these two. And talking about these two guys, we need to start trading with them now. Or at least putting some name tags on them because I don't want to lose them. Actually, that's a lie. We don't need to do anything with them. We're only keeping them providing that they have the trades that we need. And the one trade that we need right now is an ocean map. And I don't know why they all go in that one corner. I generally don't know. I don't know what it is with that corner. But we can now stop the problem, which, while they're not interested in this area, let's break every single one of these. So I think it ends about here. So these are all going to have to be full blocks. I'm going to try and implement some form of floor design, though. Just unfortunately, we're not going to have the pattern that we previously had. And for the sake of this, we're taking these as well. Because lanterns will be the replacement. Don't know if they make any difference. I just hope that my villages stop sinking into the floor. So the design is not going to be perfect for the floor. I know that, but we've used logs quite a lot in this build. So I think I'm going to... Come on, fella, move. We're still going to implement some form of log design. Same on this side, and also the same over here as well. It's all I can think of right now, and some of them don't have beds. So I know a lot of these guys are going to be quite confused at this moment. They're still really, really curious and wanting to be in that corner. Now, what might be easier for me is what I did in there is we had the beds in the floor. Now, if I just grab some blocks rather than a workstation, if we do it that, workstation, 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 and that's bed. So we'd have to take this down. I think it might be a little bit easier. It might stop the confusion as to what they're currently doing. So, I know, it's a pickaxe. If we can put our beds in the floor... I generally think this might make a big difference, and then a workstation can go right there. I think that might make life a little bit easier. We are going to test with this for barrels. So we will do bed, workstation, bed, and workstation. Somebody's already locked onto it, so we will do barrel, barrel, and barrel. Fishermen's. I'm at a point now with this build where we don't really need the farmers. Sorry, we don't really need the librarians. We need farmers and fishermen and stuff like that. I'm not really needing enchantments and stuff. I think I said that right. But this seems to work a lot better. I've just realized we can't do that. Sorry, my friend. Because you're going to have to move over by one. So it's going to be workstation, bed, workstation, bed, workstation, bed, workstation. That's not going to be anything, I don't think. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, that's right. I think I'm reducing how many we have as well. I don't know if you guys agree, but it looks like they're in graves. Again, it's simple. I could probably still implement the same design on this side, I think. So we still, the villagers can stay the same, but I don't know. I kind of might just move them along here. I don't know. We've got quite a lot of spaces, you see. These guys don't even have a bed. They don't even know what's going on at this point. So I've settled for doing exactly what I said I was going to do. Make sure we grab the stuff there. And this as well. So I'm just going to have to implement something here. Just to kind of put them in their own area. I'm hoping they're not going to be as broken now. It's going to be a big test, this. Do I have another barrel? Do we have another spare barrel? Because if we will, we don't. Grindstone... It's a case of focusing on the villages that I really need to have. This room is very, very plain right now, though. It really, really is. Brewing stand, dude, and we'll need them, but... Have I got another brewing stand somewhere? Because if we have, they need to stay together. Alright, well, they're really interested in this one, so... We're going to make some plans. Sorry, I'm taking this with me, my friend. We've got space for... I'm going to put barrels there. Clerks are good for selling rotten flesh, so that can go there and that can go there. So we're going to I'm just going to start separating these. My farmer section, I think I've got 2. We're going to take this. Don't worry about it. I'm also going to take this one as well. And these 2 can go over here. So we can get rid of... I mean, I think the workstations can still stay where they're at, right? Yeah, I have no problem with the workstations staying there. They're not too much of a problem. This can go out. Because this is going to be logs. Trust me to make another expensive log build. Wouldn't be the first time. They shouldn't sink through those other blocks, though. And, of course, these ones as well. Of course, I can't see it because of my chest. Here we go. Simple floor change. And I've got more, right? Yeah, 64 more. So I can bring the beds back a little bit, I think. That's wrong. We need to do it on that one. I knew I did something wrong there. And that was it. Let's take it all out. So slowly, but surely, we're starting to replace the mess that we've had for so long. And I'm only doing this because I'm at a point where my villagers I'm not wanting to come down here. And this is one of my favorite builds in this series. And I've done this wrong as well, haven't I? Yeah. Some worry mistakes were made. Actually, I did one because I needed to take this out because these need to be this. The same with this. So they're still basically in the same location. They're just... We might actually get some iron golems spawn in here. That'll be an interesting thing. We have a wider space now. I don't know if that's good news or bad news. I've killed a lot of villagers, man. They might have a vendetta against me. Floor design's a lot better, though. It seems to work as well. So we need 2 more brewing stands. They can stay there. But I'm just gonna break the whole thing. When all the villagers wake up, they'll go over there. In the meantime, I'm trying to think of a little bit of a different light source that we can get in here. What I was thinking is maybe we just have the lanterns in every 4 corners, like... If we turn them into blocks, how does it look? You know what? It actually doesn't look too bad. Did I do that right? It's meant to be this one, not the other one. We turn them into them. I could possibly dangle... Wait, what was that meant to be? Ah, that is this one. We could dangle these down. Just to add a little bit of extra light. Although bedrock mob spawning is very broken at this point. But there's 1, 2, and 3. We need 1 more lantern. I think that actually adds a nice touch. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with this section here. That's where maybe you guys are gonna have to help me out. Come on, villagers, rise and shine. Early bird gets the worm. We need to... I'm sorry. They're looking at me like, excuse me? My bed is gone. I'm sorry. You're not the guy anyway. Don't worry about you. Alrighty. We need spaces. So, do I have... We do? Hey, at least I'm getting my glowstone back. Let's put all of these... So this is all going to be filled in. Alright, so... I'm even taking this back as well. I could probably move my cartographer stations too. They can go here. Because we are going to reduce what stations we have. And they're all awake. Good morning. I told you guys they were going to wake anyway. Let's get these. Let's get this all done. I can tell you what, guys, it's a real pain dealing with the villagers. But they're not all cramped in that one corner now. So that's actually really good news. I've got these guys will be needed, so we've got them. I've got these 2 because we need them. Fletching, just because I think we can sell feathers. Got feathers for my chicken farm. We've got 1, 2, and 3 stone cutters. The masons are really, really good because they're good for, he's a clerk and it's not the right dude. The masons are good for selling things. We've got 2 more sections to go. It is taking quite some time, but slowly but surely, guys, we are getting there. That's another one finished. I'm glad that they're just not staying in the same area now. And they are starting to move about. We still need 1 more. Do I need 1 more barrel? I think we'll go with the grindstone. I've actually got a couple of these as well, so that can go inside of there. I'm glad I'm basically using the resources. I need to eat. I'm basically using the resources I already had in this room. Grindstone. What does the grindstone guy do? I can't remember, but I guess we'll stick one there. They're not all going to be together, but that's I'm kind of okay with that. Beds. I feel like I've reduced beds though. This needs. Are they facing the right way? Let's make sure they're all facing the right way. They face that way. Ah, I forgot that bed as well. So it's the same amount of villagers. Although we're gonna be able to see when they sleep a little bit better now. We will trade with you, my friend. We do need to trade with him today. We're nearly there. They seem a little bit more happier now. Just one more section to go. Just need a little bit more oak for the floor design, but we're pretty much there. This is going to be a case of me waiting a couple of Minecraft days in order to see how it looks. But last but not least, we got to do this section. And these guys are quite confused because they're standing where their beds previously were. So they're a wee bit confused as to what is currently going on. Don't worry, my friends. Your beds will return very, very soon. There's one, dude. They're straight in there. Tell you what, man. They waste no time. When it's sleep time in Minecraft. So a couple more workstations to go down. We need to focus on trying to get ourselves an ocean map. I know I need to repair my pick too. But there are all things that we can do in my own time. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 beds. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I know this bed design works because we've done this, but it feels a lot better. It looks a lot better now. It's a lot cleaner. We do not need to put that many down. I'm trying to think of the villages. I do have a picture here, which I can show you guys real quick, which is for the villages. This is in terms of like trading and what ones we need. So fishermen are really good. I don't really need butchers because the chicken that we have is cooked chicken. Farmers are good. Toolsmiths are pretty okay. Fletcher wants sticks for emeralds. So I think we might get ourselves... We need another Fletcher. We need another blaze stand. It might even be worth me getting a leather worker as well. But then again, we need to get to the flint one because I know he'll buy flint. So maybe a cauldron could be something pretty good as well. All right, we'll sort that out. We'll sort that out last. All the bed designs, they seem to be in. I've got 4 of these. So these, I'm making sure every single villager has a bed. I think we've even got space for a couple more villages now, but they seem to be working a lot better. I think I've got 1 more grindstone, so we can definitely get ourselves a grindstone in there. Alright, so we need fletching table, cauldrons, and I don't know, maybe I'll leave the other ones spare for now. It might seem a little bit over the top getting more and more of these, but my crop farmers are really, really helpful when it comes to selling all my crops. We have a lot of them mostly, so I guess... This is kind of like the mix and match side. So we'll do, I don't know what I'm going to put there, but we will have leather, this, and this. I've got space for 1 more, and I think I've got, you know what, just for the sake of it, because we can sell more paper, that can go there. That concludes the completion of this room. And also I need to take all of this stuff back with me. Oh yeah, clock. We need to keep this down here. I guess for the sake of this, so it's in and out, so I get to see it quite a lot. It's still midnight, so we're okay for that as well. In terms of like, I don't know if I want to leave this room open or not. At the moment, I'm probably best off leaving it open, but we do got a little bit of this. We've got 63 of these. I mean, I know it's not gonna make much. No, they can go away. I know it's not gonna make much difference inside of here, but I got a lot of space. I got a lot of space here, and I'm not quite sure what to do with it. So I'm gonna let you guys give me some ideas. But what I am really happy with is that this room is nearly done. All right, let's go and sort all my stuff out and see how the villagers act in the morning. So because I've not been doing too much AFK fishing on this, my crop resource is a little bit low when it comes to sugarcane. Now, I just want to wait for the morning, because what we're going to do is I want to do... Is there any loose ones in here? I want to do a little bit of trading, if we can, with the cartographers. We really do need an ocean map, so we'll take these. They can all be traded. I think they wanted glass panes. I don't want to turn too many of these. into glass panes, but we'll definitely do a stack. Because, again, my sand resources, they're kind of up there now. Do I need more paper? We do. I ended up trading all these. This is how much time I've been wasting on my villages just trying to get everything sorted. It's been a little bit of a pain, but is it morning yet? No, I think they're still asleep. They are still asleep. So with that being said, we can sleep ourselves. I've got a couple of lanterns on me still. I'm still trying to figure out how we can implement these a little bit more. In terms of the slime chunk thing, before we do anything, let me write that down, because we didn't get time to get that done today, but I'm super happy what we did get done today. So, book, we will go next, we will go to you, and then we'll do space, and then we will do slime room / dark room. I will do that for the next time, and then we can put our lectern back there, and then that's there. So, it's just so I don't forget. Yeah, so I got a couple of lanterns on me, only 3. It's just to see if we can figure out where else they could go. My villagers will be awake. My cartographers, we need to get ourselves an ocean explorer map. We've got 2. We've got 2 chances now. It's a fresh start. Everything seems to be, this is it. This is how I wanted them to work. They are now working a lot better. They're no longer bunched up in this corner. Chuck's still alive, loving life. What a guy. And my cartographers, again, should, oh, they're breeding. Okay, we probably got space for a little bit more breeding. Where are my cartographer dudes? They were here as, there you are. You like paper. And I know, but we're just gonna do this a little bit. That's, we need to get to the next level. All right, well, that's good. It's a good start. We should have another one. Thank you. It's just a start. We're not gonna get this done today in terms of finding a map, but we should. Nope, they're still in this corner. I really wonder why. They don't even do that when they're, like, scared, but they're not there. I feel like the mechanics is just slightly broken on them. I should have another cartographer somewhere. Doesn't seem to want to be next to his stand. Oh, I nearly lost these. Let's not lose them. So we got, are you the other dude? You are the other dude. Let's trade with you. I can't, because you can't. So we got 2 possible maps. Even if it is a woodland mansion, it'd be interesting to see how far away the woodland mansion is. Maybe we could use the nether to try and get there, and maybe one episode we'll be allowed to go to the mansion. But that being said, guys, hopefully you have enjoyed today's episode. If you can give me some ideas on what I could do with this space, let me know. I'm not totally disappointed if we don't use it. It's just good to have the villages now working a lot better than previously. So have a great day, stay beautiful. I'll catch you in episode 39, where we will work on the dark room and a couple other things. So have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.